So we are back with our Clash Mini video. I know this is kind of different type of video. If you don't like these type of videos, you guys can skip through the end if you guys just want to see the tier list. But this might be a little bit long video just because I want to explain why I put these heroes or minis in this spot, in this category. As you can see, S to D tier, must use, they fit in it. Ooh, I kind of misspelled that, hold up. In a good amount of decks, which is A tier, they are alright, they decent. B tier, super situational and never use, please buff them. And so yeah, we're just gonna give our opinions on the minis and heroes combined. I know I dropped one 3 weeks ago, but you know what, the meta has shifted, the decks have been fine, so now we got a good it's the end of almost the end of September, so we kind of know a good, like, we pretty much know a state of each mini and hero, what this spot is, and I'm gonna try to explain as much as possible. So yeah, let's start this tier list with the heroes. All right, Pink Fury. Now she's super weak. I'm not gonna lie, she's super weak, but I feel like she's so situational, super situational. She can, well, you can use her in a lot of decks that fit around her. And everything I'm playing with is Electro Wizard, Mega Knight, but I do struggle against BK, which is really a hard counter with two Pink Fury. So it's like she doesn't have that health she needs, right? She doesn't have that enough health. She has the damage output. People say she's just the worst version of Monk. It is true, but she's unique in a whole part of way. Just because she can provide you elixir, each elimination she provides or she gets, she can get you with that elixir. You know how elixir is very important in the game, as we seen with the elixir collector when there was gizmos back in the day. You feel me? So elixir plays a big part. So she's super good. It's just I feel like it might be the meta she might be in. It might be the meta. Maybe she needs a little bit of HP buff. I'm not sure. But like I said, I feel like she's probably, don't get me wrong, she's one of the worst heroes, but I feel like she still could provide you a little bit of more value into matches, some dependent matches, like let's say against Countess. I beat an AQ, but it's difficult with this new Healing Ranger meta with AQ, and Waymaster also beats, I think, most of the time. But yeah, she's super situational. Like, she's pretty much one of the weakest heroes. But hopefully that changes when they do the next balance changes. So yeah, Nature Born. I feel like they kind of overdid it. She's probably worse. Do I say I want to choose worse than Pink Fury? Yeah, I'm like, okay, they did over nerf her a bit, the Nature Born. She was in a good spot. Well, not a good spot. She was kind of broken, but they really toned her down a little bit. So I would like to see a little bit of a revert change. Not too much, not like super overpowered, but just a little bit small change. And she'll be back in the meta anytime soon, just because she's super unique with the two movement that you can get. The two movement you can get while in the match. So no other mini or hero can do that. So she's very, very viable. I did mention a couple. I think it was Abdul. I'm not sure, but Abdul put out a great point. For Nature Point. Once you place her in the deer form and you try to move it, you can't move her again in the same form she's at. Like let's say she's a deer form, you can't move her as a deer form no more. You have to move her as a human form now, as your second. Once you move her for the second time. Now if you move, let's say you got her human form, now you can't move her again as a human form. Now you gotta forced to play with deer form. That can work also. I feel like that will balance her out a bit, which is completely fine by me. I'm messing with that, but let's just see how that goes. Now Grand Warden of the Warden. I feel like I've been seeing a lot of okay, I'm seeing the Royal Ghost kind of creep up in the front, but not as much with Grand Warden. I don't want to say he's super situational right now. I think I'm gonna put him in B tier. I kind of want to put him in. He's okay. It's just he's like not very as strong as he used to be. But he's still a valuable hero just because of the shield. If you build him around against shield, everything, he can be very strong. Right now we're seeing it with Roy Ghost Diagram and Valkyrie, with the Grand Warden. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it's dependent, but I feel like Grand Warden is high. He's an high hero. Archer Queen, she's probably one of the best, maybe an S tier hero. She's very good. Damage output is crazy. That invisibility, super crazy. And now there's a deck roaming around: Healer Ranger, Electro Wizard, Magic Archer, and Giant Skeleton and Prince, I think, with the Archer Queen, and it's super strong. That even counters, I think, even Waymaster once you upgrade your Healer Ranger level 3-star. Like that deck is pretty crazy in my opinion. I haven't showcased it on my channel, but I've seen a couple YouTubers post that deck. I think CS Shield Maiden, I'm not sure, I think Elijah also posted it, but don't quote me on that. But yeah, she's super strong in the meta right now. She's very good, and it counters, it kind of shuts down one of the strongest minis, I mean one of the strongest heroes, which we get into it right now, which is BK. Yeah, it's a must use. BK is so strong right now. He's like the top tier hero right now. With that new change that did, just a little bit, that small little change, unstoppable, just put him back on the meta. Or just because he can really get stunned no more and shut down when he's about to cast, because it was very important for him to cast that one ability, let's say for unstoppable. He was gonna make that last minute turnaround, you feel me, with that one non-stoppable with his cast, and it benefited him a lot. So that he's probably one of the strongest heroes out right now. Now let's go with the Countess. She is super good. She's super good. I'm not gonna lie to you. She's super good. She fits in a lot of decks. Me personally, I'm not a good Countess main, but I've seen a lot of people success with Countess. So that's why I'm putting her so high up in the tier list, and I think she can provide you that value. If she could get those 12 stacks wrapping up every single time, she's gonna put so much damage output. She's gonna be hard to counter in some points of the matchup. So that's that. Monk, I'm gonna put him in B tier. Monk is so like, he's good, but he just needs to rework. His clash ability, it doesn't fit. Like, it doesn't fit him. His clash ability, it's just not very good. His clash ability is not very good at all. I feel like I think they're planning to rework him. I'm not sure, but they do need a rework kind of Monk kit. The idea of it was super good. It can stop clash and this and that, but now with no movement, you can't even like, once your Monk is down, you can only block that lane, and if a good player, you're going against a good player, they will just dodge that Monk placement, and your Monk is basically useless. He's not gonna get no value out of that. So yeah, it's like he definitely needs to rework. He's a good hero. It's just his clash. It really is. It's just his clash, his kit. But yeah, hopefully we see a change with Monk. He's still good with some decks, Battle Healer, Mega Knight, and some other variation, but I've not seen a lot of Monk lately, so that's that. Oh, Royal Champion is probably top of the tier, I'll say so myself. Oh, it's tough because I don't know. AQ is super strong as well. It's just, we might just put him right here. Royal Champion, I think we just gonna put it right here. She is super good. I faced Royal Champion a couple times with the Electro Wizard Stunlock deck. With the Electro Wizard Musketeer Healer Ranger, bro, that deck goes crazy. Like, it's super crazy, but it works. The thing is with RC, once she starts getting those chains of 12 damage after 12 damage. Like, that's an crazy amount of damage. Let's say she gets one chain off, she gets one elim, she's gonna repeat that chain again, and that's another 12 damage your minis or heroes gotta absorb, which is, not gonna lie, if you absorb that twice, that's 24 damage in total, which is kind of crazy. But that's her main kit. She's like super good. Kind of counters BK. Well, I think it's the counter to BK right now in AQ. Well, A count, like the A thing can counter BK, but BK is still like a tough matchup to go against. But yeah, I think BK, maybe even World Champion might be S tier. But I'm just gonna put World Champion at her at A tier because she super provides that DPS output, and she can just provide you that value that you really need. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Shield Maiden. I'm gonna put her in C tier. Actually, Grand Warden. I don't know how I feel about Grand Warden. Honestly, I feel like Grand Warden should be down here. Super situational, but we can put it right. I'm gonna put Shield Maiden right here. The reason why I'm putting Shield Maiden here is because of a kit. She's not very strong. I know they're trying to make it all around a healing deck, which is fine. You know, providing synergies with the Shield Maiden deck. With healing, she can cast her abilities faster. The problem with that is she's so determined, like not determined, but so stick to one specific type of deck, which Battlefield Healing Ranger. You gotta have some type of healing in your deck, so Shield Maiden can kind of work. You feel me? It's like, come on, it's part of the kit, which is fine, but it just sticks to one category, and it's just tough. Also, I've seen a couple YouTubers recommend this. Elijah, Shui, I think, dude, I think there was a couple YouTubers that said to rework her and make her clash ability. You know how the clash ability only protects some certain amount of area, so she can take less damage. They were thinking maybe a suggestion to cover the whole map with her clash so she can take less damage. Now, how do I feel about that? I feel like that should be great. The reason why I say that's great, because she is supposed to be like a tank unit. She's supposed to be a tank. She absorbs all the damage coming in her path, right? So, with that being said, if she clashes the whole area, that will make her kind of a tank unit because she will take less damage to absorb. So, I feel like that will fit her in her kit, being that tank unit that she is, and absorb all that damage. I feel like that could be perfectly fine for her, in my opinion. So yeah, SK, my boy SK, how great to have fun. We're gonna put my boy SK at D tier. Never used, don't use him. Fortunately, my boy SK is one of the worst heroes in the game right now. It's just it's like once you see an SK, you gotta automatically say, oh, let's not place this. Let's just stick all my units together in one spot so the SK doesn't get no isolation. It works out. Most of the people know how to counter SK now. It's like, don't separate your units too much, because if you do, he's gonna get that isolation that you don't really need. I really wish they will buff him, make a change with him, because right now he's not very good at the meta. He's like one of the worst hero, maybe even worse than Nature Boy. I'm not gonna lie to you, maybe worse than Nature Boy. Honestly, I think he is probably worse than Nature Boy, but he's not good at all, man. He's not good at all. He needs a buff, man. He needs a buff. Waymaster, same thing with Waymaster. Waymaster probably better than Pink Fury. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's still good. You can throw a Mega Knight in the opposite side, which it can be super annoying to deal with. You can throw a Swordsman, can be still very good for yourself. So he's like, let's just put him here. Honestly, yeah, let's just put him here. Yeah, let's just put him here. He's still very good in my opinion. He's still very strong. He's a decent. All right. You know what? Let me start capping. He's right there. Super situation. He does need a rework, not a rework, but he needs some reverted chains back, just because he's not very good, man. He's not very good. He needs to get a little bit of change or something, cause this is not it. This is not it, man. This is not it. So I would like to see Waymaster have a little bit of change. Like I said, he's still viable in some situations, like throwing a Mega Knight or throwing the Swordsman. He still can be that type of annoying hero to deal with. But other than that, he's not very strong himself. But hopefully we can see a change. Not a change, but just for a little bit the change they did to him. Just a little bit, not too much. But yeah, now we're gonna go for the minis. We got the Archer. She's probably one of the strongest units in the whole Clash Mini, just because of BK. BK is so strong right now in the meta that it's kind of crazy. I kind of want to put her in S tier. Kind of want to put her in S tier just because she's super strong. And it's just okay. I'm gonna say this: it's the stackable abilities that just provide so much value with the BK. I wish she can't stack as much. Maybe just revert. Let's say she can only stack a minimum of 3 stacks or 4 stacks. Just throw my thoughts on it. Like there should be a cap limit, because it gets to a certain point that she just stacks so much that she just puts so much damage output, and it's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie, kind of crazy. So yeah, that's what I would think. Maybe make the stacks unlimited. Like 4 stacks or 3 stacks. That'd be pretty decent. I feel like she'd still be strong, but not as broken as she was. Barbarian, worst mini, one of the worst minis in the game, just because he does have nothing. Well, he does have something. He's just so bad. He does have some abilities, but the abilities really, it's like not helping him, and like you upgrade the upgrades are not really benefiting him as much. He doesn't spark up like last season, man. Last season, like when you had to combine with the Archer. Now, when you had to combine with the Clash ability, when you used to roar and give that +1 attack, it provided some strategy in it, like what do I want to do with that Clash. Now that he doesn't have that, he just have like HP upgrade, damage, attack speed. I think I forgot what the rest, because honestly I don't even play him. He's so bad that I don't even play him, bro. Doesn't fit in any decks. Maybe BK2 Elixir, but that's super rare. You got that Governess, a better option choice. Diagram's just a better Barbarian, to be honest. But besides that, Barbarian's just so bad. He needs to rework or something. Battle Killer, I'm actually gonna put her in B tier. I seen her with Shield Maiden. Yeah, you know what? We gonna put Battle Killer C tier. The thing is, I don't know what I will work on her. Like, what I will change about her. Let me know what you guys think. Should Battle Killer get a little bit of rework or nah? But I forgot what for fun. She brought a great opinion on a rework kind of idea for the 3rd star ability for the Battle Killer. Now I'm okay with the Battle Killer 3rd star ability. Against, if you don't know what 3rd star ability of Battle Killer does, it basically gives you 1 more energy into hero or mini that contains energy. Now he brought a good point. Let's say your full deck is like your whole entire deck doesn't involve with energy in it, but you want to use Battle Killer because it fits well. Now that 3rd star ability really is not gonna help you with your deck and stuff. So what do you think? Maybe do an ability with like Nature Bone overheal, and then once you get overheal, it gives you some type of special buff, maybe block for 2 seconds, maybe I don't know, attack speed for like 1 second, 2 seconds, small things like that. It can benefit. You can rework the Battle Killer, but besides that, yeah, Bowler's just not a good mini at all, bro. He's super situational. I feel like I've not seen a lot of Bowler. I'm not gonna lie to you. The only time I see Bowler is when there's the double style and you kind of want to take that out. That's the only time I see it. But you got Prince to counter the Bowler. So the Bowler's not really the problem. Is he's kind of bad at this type of meta. Oh, excuse me. We got Dark Goblin. Dark Goblin, I put him in B tier, or maybe even A tier. He's like good around like good decks, but once again, we're going against Electro Wizard. We going against a minor variation. I think at the same time, I think I'll put Archer in A tier. She's super good, but I feel like she still needs the limit. Besides that, before with Dark Goblin, he puts out so much damage output that is super good. So I feel like he's very good still in the middle. He's still I think BK3 elixir is still pretty decent. You feel me? So he still can take out a lot of units, a lot of he can put out so much damage. You just need to be able to stack that unit, let Dark Goblin stack. So I feel like he's a pretty still strong mini. So it's just right now he's getting outshined right now by the archer. Like I said, you know what? I'm just gonna leave the archer here. Y'all can say whatever, but I think I'm just gonna leave archer here. Leave it right there. So yeah, he just gets outshined by the Electro Wizard Archer right now in the meta. Plus we got the Miner being the most brokenest mini right now in the meta right now. So yeah, it's just not it, man. Electro Wizard, I'm gonna put I don't know why, but I'm gonna just put Electro Wizard high A tier. Y'all can judge me, whatever. But he's just super strong. I'm using him in almost every single of my decks. I might even put him S tier. That's how. I don't know. This could be controversial. I just think Electro Wizard is one of the best minis out right now. Even with the Miner being in the meta, he still provides that stun that it's just super good. And like I use him a lot. Maybe just because I'm not. You can say I'm biased because I play him all the time. Like he fits in every deck I play with. He just that clash and just the stun. It's just he provides so much value and he's super good in this type of meta. You feel me? Same with the archer. So yeah, I feel like this deck. I don't know. I feel like Electro Wizard is a must use. You feel me? He's super good. We go over to Fisherman. Fisherman. After that, I might just even put him as still like super. I'm gonna put him C tier. C tier. High C tier, he's super situational now because they changed him will not be able to reach the backline no more. So he's like now just you gotta depend that your opponent doesn't place all his units in the backline, all his range units, but most likely they do just because it's the better choice. You feel me? But once again, Fisherman did take a big hit. The isolation is rarely used because if you really think about it, if you hook someone, right? If you hook someone, you rarely gonna get that isolation if you put him in the front row. Because once you put him in the front row, he's gonna hook that opponent to your side. But let's say there's a chance that he places a mini right in front of it to kind of block it. So it's like he's not gonna get that isolation off as we thought he would. It just he's not that isolation up. Well, I don't know why they did it, but it's kind of, my opinion, useless. So I would like to see like a change on him, but it's still like this change is still like brand new, and we can just see what Fisherman can do later on if something. Because honestly, Fisherman, how much say this? He's super situational after the rework. So yeah, Giant Skeleton, I'm gonna put him in A tier. He's super good. Counters Countess. Fits well with AQ. Kind of shuts down Monk if you go against Monk, which rarely. Pink Fury as well. SK, which yeah, you don't see him. But Pink Fury as well. BK very rare. I mean, he's just Giant Skeleton is good because it can shut down the BK Dark Goblin a little bit, saying do the 10 damage to the Dark Goblin, and he's just super good overall, the Giant Skeleton. So I feel like he deserves a proper A tier status. So yeah, Golden Giant once again bringing him back in the meta after that after that little rework they did on him, which when he gets KO now he gains block. He will give allies now block and unstoppable, which is good, like super good. And plus he just, and then I think they switch a little bit. I forgot what they switched a little bit more. But yeah, he just, when he's like 30% HP, he gains block instead of other stuff. I forgot what back then what it was. But yeah, he's just a super great tank. And I'm gonna put him as, I'm thinking of putting him S, but he's just a high A tier. Just because if you see people running Electro Wizard or RC, let's say, but that's pretty much it. Like Sunluck, like whatever has stun into the deck, the Golden Giant just absorbs all that stun and provides it to more tankiness, because he absorbs out of that stun. Like he gains more health out of that stun. So it's like he's just super good of a tank. with the Giants. Because I feel like these two three elixir minis are just nailed spot on, like a great tank to use. Like you won't get disappointed. Healing Ranger, oh my goodness, I'm sorry, but I think I'm gonna put her in A tier. Wow, she just made a huge turnaround into the middle. She was probably one of the worst, not last season, but like update 6, I think, of last season. I think that was last season. She was not super good. She was so like situation. She only fit like I think with Shield Maiden, but now she fits with AQ. I seen with some with BK and Shield Maiden, of course. It made also RC. Like I might even put it right here, bro. She's super good now. Like, damn, Healing Ranger. Calm down, man. She provides so much value. Like, she's super good now. She's super good. I'm not gonna lie. That unstoppable thing after that change for 3 seconds to 5 seconds, it's like super good for her. Ice Squisher. I'm probably Squisher on B tier. He's alright. After that little change, after the clash, matter of fact, I feel like he's still super good. That slowing ability still provides you so much value, and then after I feel like the with the shield, it still benefits you in some type of way. Provides you some more tankiness. Shields is just very good. So this is why I feel like Ice Squisher is still good in the meta. He's not super overpowered because of Fisherman being changed, Clash, but he's still a very strong mini overall. I feel like he still provides you with that slowing ability is just super great in the middle. But at the same time, if you're going to Healing Ranger, you kind of shuts that down. Knights. I heard there was a little bug with the Knight. I don't know if the Clash Mini team or somebody staff or somebody's watching this. There's a little bug with the Knight. I forgot where it was. Someone posted on Twitter that he was gonna glitch, and he's also not very good just because the Goddess is just a better option. But he still provides his own kit by doing that clash ability and bringing attention to himself. But I feel like he just doesn't provide that type of tankiness a bit. Maybe because I don't use Knight as much, but I haven't seen a lot of much value with Knight, to be honest. But I would like to see Knight be a little bit good in the middle, but see him back, you feel me? I feel like he could be an interesting mini. Lumberjack. I've seen a lot of Lumberjack lately. Maybe it's just me, but I honestly haven't not seen a lot of Lumberjack after a lot of changes they done to him. But I feel like Lumberjack is not really as used as much. I've really haven't seen any Lumberjack lately or any type of decks with Lumberjack in it. You feel me? Maybe BK2 Elixir, but that's about it. And I feel like he needs a little bit of change. Maybe rework on the potion or maybe upgrades. But I would like to see a little bit of change on him. Magic Archer, but now we gotta talk about Magic Archer, the magic of archers. I'll put him maybe right here. I'm putting Magic Archer right here. He's, don't get me wrong, he's super damn good, man, damn good. He's good with BK. First of all, let's get that out the way. Good with AQ, and probably good with other decks. I think it was a Grand Warden deck. Also with RC, I think. But he just fits around. Overall, what I'm trying to say is he just fits around in so many decks that he's super good. Just because he could provide you that 4 damage, I think, and it just the amount of damage he puts out is kind of crazy. And once he gets that boast ability, those boast, boy, you better believe you're gonna get destroyed. Cause jeez, the boast just do a crazy amount of damage, and it just provides you so much value with that boast and with the split arrow, with everything. His kit is just amazing, and he's just overall great mini. Overall, Mega Knight. I'm actually gonna put Mega Knight right here. You know what? I'm gonna put the Dark Goblin right here just because he kind of gets outshined by other stuff, but he's still a very good mini overall. But Mega Knight, let's talk about Mega Knight right here. He's good. He's super good. Don't get me wrong. I've seen him with Countess, some AQ decks, Grand Warden. he's still very good mini overall. He's just a great tank unit. After the little change he did, that he doesn't charge up his ultimate, his ability with no more crit hits. He still provides that damn value. I'm telling you, he's still a very strong mini, but not as overpowered as he used to. And also the change that he does 2 damage now, which is kind of scary, but it's still like not too, I say not too much, because his attack speed is kind of slow as well. But he's still a great, very good 4-cost tank unit, so he still provides you that value that you really need, and shuts down pretty much the entire board and shuts down a lot of stuff. So yeah, that's why I'm putting him at high A tier. So yeah, that's that. Minor. Minor just went from being a B tier mini last season to now probably the best mini in this season. The reason why he just went boost up, because there's nothing else reaching all the way to the back line. The fisherman doesn't do that no more after the change. Guess what? Here comes Minor. Hey yo, knocking on your door. Hey yo, hello, my time to shine. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. And he just popped out just like that. He can just provide you that value that you really want into the backline of your opponent, doing that dissipate, doing that backstab, cleave. He just perfect, man, for destroying the backline. Perfect. But you could easily shut down, let's say, if you haven't checked the dude's video, I recommend, if you don't know how to counter him, check that video out. But yeah, he's just a very good, strong mini overall. It's a great mini. You can counter with a P.E.K.K.A. Yes, you can counter with some simple stuff like a P.E.K.K.A, but at the same time you have to spend 4 elixir on a minor with this bait, which is equal trade. But what I'm trying to get at is the minor is just the better mini of all time, cause not all time, but of all time for this season. Shuts down Electro Wizard, shuts down Healer Ranger, shuts down any type of backline you have in your life, man. Electro Wizard, whatever you have. Does once and if you combine it with Barbarian, when the cast comes, but that man doing overly too much damage. I'm telling you, he just provides so much damage. So yeah, mine is the strongest mini in the game right now. So let's get that out the way. Mini P.E.K.K.A B tier. I've not seen a lot of mini P.E.K.K.A. I'm gonna put him right here just because he has not really. I've not seen a lot of mini P.E.K.K.A. Just because we've been seeing her little friend, the big P.E.K.K.A. She's been in the middle crushing it lately. So yeah, she's alright. She's definitely alright. But we're going with the Musketeer now. Musketeer, a lot of people put it A tier, but I'm gonna put it B tier. She's still very good. Very good. Don't get me wrong. That Electro Wizard Healing Ranger Musketeer combo, get him out of here. That man is cooking. Alright, so Musketeer, the thing is, with so much Healing Ranger being around, so much unstoppable, and Golden Giant being in the middle, absorbing those shots and everything, Musketeer is still great for this positioning unit. But at the same time, if you're going against a level 3-star Healing Ranger, it could be very tough for the Musketeer to get that value, getting that pushback, getting those stuns into your mini. So it's like she's still super good in the meta. It just it's dependent if you don't go against those type of decks. But yeah, she's still very strong. I feel like she's a very strong unit still. Maybe even I'll put her at low A tier, but she still provides you that so much value with that stun, not back positioning units. So she's super good off that. P.E.K.K.A, I'm gonna put her actually pretty high. I'm gonna put her A tier. I've been playing a lot of P.E.K.K.A. She shuts down a lot of stuff. Countess. If you combine BK with the P.E.K.K.A, bro, she's pretty much shutting down almost any type of deck. P.E.K.K.A level 3-star is just super crazy. P.E.K.K.A even level 2-star with the first upgrade and the last 3rd-star upgrade. It's just super good. She puts out so much damage. I suppose that she's probably the best DPS mini, 4-cost mini, and then she just provides so much value. So I feel like she's super strong in my opinion. She might even be right here, to be honest. It's just because she could just provide a lot, even though Giants does counter the P.E.K.K.A. It's just she just deals so much damage, shuts down, slicing, but cooks people up. Like, man, stop it. Pekka's funny, one of the great. I'll probably just leave her like where she's at right now. Or maybe do a little bit of nerf, but besides that, I feel like she's pretty good. She's stable with it the way she's at right now. Prince, I'm gonna put Prince in S tier. The reason why I say this, S tier. Y'all can say, oh my god, after the rework, man, that pony ain't nothing. I'm at this and that. Alright, hear me out. Hear me out. At the start of the match, if your opponent has a Fisher or something on BK in the front, and he doesn't realize you got a Prince, that Prince can turn the game around so quick. Not even gonna expect it. Prince is so good to get this position minis and make situations so uncomfortable that it destroys the, how can I say this, it basically just, you reposition your units like the Musketeer, but in this case he can actually push them back all the way to the back. And let's say you got a beacon in front, and then you got Electro Wizard, Archer Wizard in the second to last tile, and BK dispositions that BK or whatever, banging or something. Now your rest of the units will be able to push forward and get to your backline more easier, just because that Prince disposition your tank or whatever you have in front. It's just super good. I feel like he's, a lot of people say after the change opponent, yeah, but we're looking at all his kit, not just the nerf he got, because the pony, I'm not gonna lie, is the worst upgrade you could get. The best upgrade you could get out of the Prince now is probably the second ability, but besides that, he can still this position unit, which is huge right now in Clash Mini with no movement. So I put him in S tier. You guys can say whatever you guys want, but I still think Prince right now is still one of the best minis. You don't have to upgrade him. You just need to place him this position. Boom, you get to his backline. Boom, simple as that. Royal Ghost, super situation once again. He's probably good in one deck, which is Valkyrie with Dire Goblin. He's just that. Alright, bro. He's not very that strong, overpowered. The guard. Not seen a lot of guard lately, but I'm gonna put him in B tier. He still provides that tank that you really need, and besides that, he's just a great tank overall. 2-cost mini. If you want a little tank, man, you got the guard, man. You got the guard. They can provide you that little value, and it's just super good. I feel like he's still a super good mini. Now we're going to Spear Goblin. Honestly, I put him B tier. He's good, but the anti-heal, he's good with the anti-heal. I'm not gonna lie, because there's a lot of healing. But besides that, it's just a thing with the anti-heal. I wish, alright, you know what's crazy? I feel like it could last a little bit more longer, or I don't know. I've not seen a lot of Spear Goblin, to be honest. I've seen like a couple, but not like it's to the point that I see a lot. Maybe 1 or 2 here and there, but I feel like he's still good at 2-cost mini, in my opinion, just because he starts off with that damage, and he still provides so much damage. It guarantees you just need to wait him for the last couple rounds, so you see where you want to throw your spear at. And yeah, but he's not very good midi. I might even put him as low as right here, but I think I'm gonna just put him here, to be honest. He's like alright. He's okay mini. He's not very strong, but it's just what you gonna do with him. Swordsman, I've been seeing a little bit of Swordsman just because of the combination with Waymaster Swordsman. Swordsman can do a lot. Swordsman can do a lot of damage, shut on a lot. Like, he's still good. I feel like he's a decent mini overall. He's not overpowered. He's not too strong. I feel like he's just stable. He's just great overall. But yeah, he's like, I've not seen a lot of swordsmen. But he still have like the Waymaster combination. He still puts out great damage output. So besides that, it's pretty decent. Valkyrie, like I said, the only time I see Valkyrie It's with the Royal Ghost combination. It's with the Royal Ghost. It's a Royal Ghost, Dire Goblin Ghost with BK or Grand Water. It doesn't matter. It just, she is like so, like, I don't know what they can do. Maybe they can up the stack ability on Valkyrie a bit, which I think is 15, 10. I don't know what it is, 10 or 15. But I feel like she needs to stack a little bit more, or because she needs to be able to ramp up every single match, just like the Dark Goblin. So I feel like she needs a little bit above on that. Maybe also nerf a little, if you guys gonna change the able to stack, maybe also tweak a little bit of her stats. Not too much though, not too heavy on the stats though, but just so she could be pretty balanced and pretty good. It's I want to see if I could be a little bit back in the meta, even though we did see her back in the meta not that long ago. Super annoying, but yeah, I like to see a little bit of change there. Which, my man, which she is. I'm gonna put it here. Situational. Actually, it's just a minor mode. It's just, if it wasn't because of minor, she would have been a lot better. But you got minor roaming around, Archer. Kind of helps out on the electrocution, but I feel like with the minor, it's just shutting down any type of backline unit. She's very tough to control, but she's still super good. It's just her, the minor. It's the minor and a magic Archer combination, be able to stack up pretty easily. Also with Dire Goblin, be able to sweep, doing like be able to stack. So actually I'm gonna put it right here. She is super yeah, she's in a tough situation. This is not her meta, I'm not gonna lie, this is not her meta with the Dire Goblin. So yeah, besides that, pretty good. Wizard, actually I'm gonna put Wizard probably in A tier, but I'm gonna put him in high B tier. He shuts down so much lately, counters Dire Goblin. You know what, we gotta do this to him. We're gonna do this to him. He shuts down Dire Goblin pretty good if they all grouped up though. They have to be grouped up, because if he turns invisible and if the Dire Goblin goes invisible, the Wizard can still be able to hit him if you have a frontline tank. That's because the area is pretty large. That's even if you upgrade him as well with the bigger area, bro. He's gonna reach that Dire Goblin if he's in that spot, right? So he's just a great shutdown unit. Provides so much damage, and with all the ceiling roaming around, man, the Wizard's right there to pretty much slow down that little bit of healing. You feel me? So yeah, pretty good for him. Dire Goblin, I'm gonna put him in A tier. Right here. Yeah, dude, he's not overpowered. Let me get this straight. He's not overpowered. We barely seen him his potential on this season. Just after this above, he's not overpowered. The thing is, people complain because once that Dire Goblin gets his first elimination, once he starts ramping up his stacks, he is super hard to counter. Right? Super hard to counter. Now, if he's not able to get that stack, dude, stacks that he really need, he is so horrible. He's like horrible. But if he's able to get a couple stacks, like, boy, you better believe he's pretty much a little bit broken. I would like to see a little bit of nerf on his invisibility, maybe for 0.5 seconds less. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm not tweaking, but I just want to see a little bit of that invisibility, because you know how many times that invisibility be annoying. But overall, he's not that overpowered, bro. It's like we barely know how to counter him since we first started appearing in this meta. So yeah, and for the last mini, we got the Bandit. What can I say? The Bandit's not there. She got nerfed to the damn ground, bro. Nerfed to the damn ground. What am I capping for? D tier. Never used. I never seen her. I'm gonna keep it real. Never seen her. I've seen more Lumberjack. I've seen like a couple of Lumberjacks. like maybe 2 or 3 this whole like 2 weeks. Lumberjacks. But I haven't seen no Bandit at all. The only time I seen Bandit is for Rumble matches, but that's because you have to choose. But dude, there's no Bandit. No Bandit at all. Revert a couple of the change. But don't over buffer. Just make it a little bit tweak. Maybe I don't know. Maybe make the starter energy come back. But get her starter energy come back, but let her buffer the amount of hits she needs to do to gain that ability back. Let's say you gotta do like let's say it's 8 hits to, or like let's say it's, I don't know how many hits it is to get charge up her ability. Let's say it's 6 hits. Make it 8 hits. Simple like that. Or 7 hits. I don't matter. But it's just the nerfs are pretty bad, man. The nerfs are pretty bad. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this tier list. I know it's a long video. I just want to get my opinion and deep down on which minis and which heroes do I feel like are good, buff, nerf, use, never use. I fit in, yeah, this and that. Let me know what you guys think about this tier list. You got a different opinion. Where does each one go? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was a long one. Tomorrow, I know the people that saw this video in the morning, you know what's coming, man. Well, you know what's coming tomorrow. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well. Love every single one of y'all, and see you guys in the next one.